ticket to do a little racing, drive 500 miles. My thoughts of embracing.
Hopefully the equipment is working in the fast lane.
No recalls here.
No recalls allowed here. The need for speed in the fast lane here on WBCB with America's Mechanic. Shifting gears, as it were.
Good morning, man. Yeah, shifting gears. I ran this week, so I have a few things to talk about.
We're looking too bad there.
Yeah, I was running a little hard. I got a little faster. It seemed like I ran faster the second time, but
signing autographs. I mean, it's something. It's something that's
always fun.
Yeah,
I love doing that for the kids because
I love it.
But I got out there. The track was a little slippery this week, and so I had to watch what I was doing because I'm still learning the car, and that's Earl. But he can. Earl, hold on a second. I'm going to finish my story. So I got out there. Last time I was out there, the track was dry and very smooth, and I was able to run down the backstretch quicker. This time the track was pretty wet. It was a little slippery or grippy, however you want to put it. I think I took too much air out of the one tire. I probably. I usually run 8 on the left side, 10 on the other, as opposed to the Wizard who told me that. But I think this week, with the way the track was, I think I probably should have ran maybe 2 more pounds on it, and because I could feel the car gripping down the backstretch, and I felt like it was going to turn me into the wall. So that could be either the tire gripping or you mean being inexperienced, which is most likely the case, and but I did learn how to compensate around that to get in there. But I hit the turns pretty good, and
I think it's a feel after a while. You've been doing it for a while. You kind of get in a groove.
This is my 3rd time out, so
but you get behind there. It's almost like favorite, whatever. Just sort of everything seems to fall into place, and all of a sudden your instincts take over. Once in a while, not for me, or I'm holding back, or I'm letting it go.
Usually I take the turns between 2 and 3, so it's like New Egypt's like a D, so it kind of winds out, and I enjoy that. I really enjoy it. This week I got out there and I was like, whoa, easy down. Easy down. I got into the D part, and I was like, wow, man, I'm starting to slide here early.
So, but get the adrenaline going, and all of a sudden it's you get a little more confidence at the same time.
Yeah, I'm getting more and more confident back there, and having a lot of fun.
Good.
And I want to thank my guys out there. Scott, my buddy Scott, was my pit crew this week. Craig was out there doing videotaping, and a bunch of people taking pictures. Jim Brown and Madison Tioli, she took some nice pictures of us. Harry Meeks, just all the guys down in New Egypt taking pictures and doing the filming, and it was great. It was a good night. The weather was fantastic.
Oh, thank God.
Man, I wasn't sweating my butt off. In the fire suit, and
we were owed.
we need a few more of those.
That's right.
Now we'll talk about what's happening at Wall with Earl Krause.
Earl the Pearl. Go ahead.
Hey, good morning, Fred. Good morning, Jim.
Hey.
Morning, Earl.
Hey, Fred, I enjoyed the Behind the Wheel with Fred segment there. That was good.
Thrown under the bus. I like it, right?
No, that was good.
Yeah.
I had the opportunity, I mentioned on the show last night, of course, I'm at Wall on Saturday nights, but on Monday I watched the YouTube replay of New Egypt's activity from Saturday night. I've been doing that. That gives me a good view of both tracks. And the vintage cars look very good out there. The 141 obviously included, and Nick Marco there with the 707.
Nick was screaming. He was kicking.
Yeah, he was getting
butt.
around.
Yeah.
That's good. It'll be good to hear NASCAR Nick's report as well in a little while. So, but no, good show.
Yeah, thank you.
And as just got mentioned, great weather this past weekend for Wall, New Egypt, Bridgeport, all the local tracks for the first time. It was really good, and we had another excellent crowd at Wall Stadium. It was good. Neat to see the modifieds were off, scheduled off last Saturday, and so we had twin 25-lap features for our sportsman division, the Crate Sportsman cars. And Kevin Davison, who's a 5-time champion, matter of fact, he's defending champion of the sportsman division. He's the senior statesman of the sportsman division. And we actually added another one, which I'll get to in a minute. Kevin Davison's first win at Wall came in 2007. He was just a young guy getting started, and now this win in the first feature Saturday night, that was his 36th at Wall Stadium. And again, he has 5 championships. He has his own number 48, one of the cleanest Beautiful cars at the track. He takes great pride in it. And family and friends crew, and really good guy. Really, excellent indeed. It was really nice. His mom, Kathy, who's been, a great supporter of him over the years. She passed away in February, and very emotional victory lane. Kevin has been waiting for his first win of the season, which came Saturday night, and very emotionally he dedicated that win to Kathy, his mom. So it was very, very nice. And then in the nightcap, here's a name that those of us who went to Flemington Speedway in its pavement days in the 1990s well remember. Steve Witt, who was one of the top drivers of Flemington.
Yeah, I remember.
He kind of, semi-retired from racing after Flemington closed. Well, he came to Wall Stadium. He raced there for a while, and then kind of stepped away from it due to job commitments. And last year, he started racing at Wall again, driving for Tim Steffen, who owns Surfside Collision down by the Jersey Shore. And Tim has two cars. One is driven by Robert Sutphin, and the other one driven now by Steve Witt. Good, and they are both, Robert and Steve, they're both in their 50s. They've been around quite a few years at Wall Stadium, won a lot of features between the two of them. And Steve Witt came back Saturday night and won the second feature. It was really great to see. And Robert Sutphin, his teammate, finished fourth. Actually spinning across the finish line. He kind of got out of shape coming down off turn 4 for the checkered. And actually spun across the line, but he finished fourth. So it was great to see. Kevin Davison and Steve Witt, two of the savvy veterans at Wall Stadium, come back to sweep the doubleheader. And Ian Ashford, who I know you have seen race at New Egypt in the 4 cylinders.
Yep.
He's been running Wall Stadium now. He's come back there. He's the current point leader in the 4-cylinder division, and he won that feature. And his brother Doug, who races at New Egypt as well, he finished 5th. Legend cars, we had a 25-lap feature as always, and Riverhead Raceway was not running the Legends on Long Island last Saturday night, so a number of the Riverhead regulars came over, and Anthony Marsh, who won a feature at Wall Stadium last August, he races at Riverhead. He came over and he won the feature Saturday night. He bested Mike Alcaro, who is the king of the legends at Wall Stadium. Mike has 54 career wins at Wall, and he and Anthony just had a great race, bumper to bumper, dueling right to the checkered. Anthony took the win, and Mike Alcaro was second. Brian Doyle, it was Long Island night there for the sport division. Brian Doyle is a 4-time champion at Wall Stadium in the limited late model division, but he's from Long Island, and for over the years, he's alternated between being a Riverhead Raceway regular in the late models or deciding to come over to Wall Stadium for a season and running there. And this year he's back at Wall Stadium, and he won the limited late model feature. And the overall, it was just a great night. Again, it was the Pack the Track night, a limited, lower price because the modifieds are off. We had a big family crowd, so just an overall great night, great weather, and looking forward to another big Saturday this week. The modifieds are back, and in 2 weeks, on the 16th, it'll be the annual Cliff Krause Memorial at Wall Stadium. That's in honor of our late promoter, Cliff Krause, who passed away, about 8 years ago, sudden heart attack. And this is one of the crown jewel races at Wall, one that they all want to win. It's 127 laps in honor of Cliff, who always had number 27 when he sponsored dirt modifieds driven by Rick Walbach and Steve Botcher back in the day. So that's always a great night. So that'll be on the 16th.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then we wrap up the month with a regular show. Labor Day weekend, we're off. And then race right through September. Last point show will be the end of September. First week in October, that first Saturday, it's an open competition event featuring the 350 cubic inch super modifieds, wing super modifieds, racing out of New England. They're coming to Wall Stadium for a special show. And that'll be it until our annual Turkey Derby. And I understand you're
I will be there.
rescheduling Hot Rod Santa to work around Turkey Derby.
Yep, and vice versa. So
Indeed, that'd be great.
Yeah, when Hot Rod Santa will be December 6th this year.
Excellent.
And Turkey Derby will be the week before that, and I'm going to be both.
Oh, that's terrific. Excellent.
So,
Very
yeah.
good.
Yeah. So, all right, Earl, we got NASCAR Nick waiting on the other line there, and
All right, give NASCAR Nick my best.
yeah,
Again, he looked good out there. So
sorry, I'll miss the 16th. I'll be on the I-95 South
Race.
Speedway,
Yeah.
going down to North Carolina. So the 16th to the 23rd, I'll be gone.
All right.
Yeah, matter of fact, I was going to say here to wrap it up, I'll be on vacation next week. My wife Pam and I, we're going away. So I won't be on air next week.
Okay.
But we'll be back the following week for a full recap.
All right.
Have a good time.
All right.
Thank you.
You too. All right, Earl.
Take care,
Thanks.
gentlemen.
All righty.
Bye.
Everybody's got a place to go, right?
We got a place to go.
Yeah, man.
I got to get there too.
It's right. In a hurry. Let's bring on NASCAR Nick.
Hey guys, how
Hi,
you doing,
guys.
Jim, Fred?
Hey, Nick. All right. Good to talk to you.
Fun night Saturday.
It was a lot of fun, and you were cranking it pretty good going around there. And
Yeah, thanks.
I watched the
cars
video,
run
and I
pretty
was
well.
like, "Wow, man, look at Nick go!" And I was like, "Wow, I look really slow."
Well, it's only your third time out, and when I was behind you, I'm thinking, wow, Freddie's looking pretty good out here. So,
Well, I
it's just a matter
felt
of
good.
time.
It's just when I looked at the video, you going by me, I was like, "Oh crap!" I'm like, "I better get on the gas here."
well, like Jim said a couple episodes ago, the gas pedal's on the right.
Yeah. Yep, I found it.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just a matter of time and
Yeah.
your comfort level. And again, with us, it's not a race; it's an
Yeah.
exhibition. So when you're out there, do what's comfortable for you. You know,
Yeah.
squeeze the pedal a little bit more. Turn the wheel a little bit more. Just do what you have to do. Watch the 29 car, Jim Hawks. Jim's really good. He's been racing for over
Oh yeah,
30 years.
yeah. See him.
So,
He went by me twice.
Yeah, well, watch his line, see what he's doing, see his entry, his exits, and all that stuff. And as time goes by, you'll feel more comfortable, and the times will pick up. So.
Well, I mean, like I said, I've only been out there 3 times, and I did not expect the track to be that way, because the last 2 times I ran, it was kind of dryish, or it was less grippy last time. This time I could feel the car like bite halfway down the backstretch, and I was afraid of like really getting on it. I felt it got squirrely in the front stretch. So
Yeah.
because every time I goosed it, it was like, oh man, I better calm down here.
Yeah, well, just squeeze the pedal. Don't jump on
That's
it. Squeeze it.
Squeeze the pedal.
So, so my car is, so the last couple laps, I had the radiator cap come loose. It's funny how things happen. I mean, everything was tight, and the warm-ups, everything was fine. The temperatures were good. Radiator cap was on tight. Go out there for the exhibition. With 2 laps to go, I could smell the antifreeze. I'm starting to get the antifreeze coming back on my helmet. And going into turn 3, I could feel the right rear tire slipping more because the antifreeze was getting on it. So, I just had to back off and just do what I had to do to get around the corner and, just finish the race. And then what happened was I had a stuck thermostat. First, it's a racing 165-degree thermostat.
Okay.
So it's shaped a little bit differently than the stock thermostats. Right. So I'm looking at it. I'm thinking, this thing's upside down. And I'm thinking, how stupid. So then Sunday when I took this thing apart, I'm looking at it. There's an arrow on the bottom, radiator this way. So the thing was put in correctly.
Well, at least it has directions.
Yeah. But the thing stuck. So that's part of racing. Things happen.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, look at me. The starter went bad one time. This battery went bad the next time. Just, it's the world of vintage. One thing I want to talk about with you with vintage is I know we're just out there doing an exhibition. We're only out there maybe 10 laps, but I would like to make people interested in the vintage. Stick around instead of going to the bathroom or going to get a sausage sandwich while we're running. I'd like the people to get excited about us being out there and putting on a good show, because I feel we really do put on a good show, especially Jim Hawks. But it's a lot of fun being out there, and I'd like to see more people get excited about it. Maybe get a couple more drivers up there. I know we were lacking 2 this week. And again, I don't want to go out there and race, but as the rest of us don't. But I would like the people to maybe step back and look at the vintage cars, and some of us older people, reflecting on what we grew up with and maybe educating the younger kids. I had a few people walking around, and when I was walking around after the run, and they were just talking about how much they love seeing our cars out there, and they're older people, And a couple
Yeah,
kids asked me for autographs, which was always heartwarming because I remember doing that.
Yeah.
And it's I would like this. I'd like us to be a little more prevalent than what we have been or what you guys have been in the past. I would like to see that. So whatever we can do to make it
The thing about the
happen.
vintage cars, though, is that more than half the crowd up there does not know anything about the vintage cars.
Right. Well,
the older
Pete
people
talked
know
really
about the
good
vintage
about
cars.
us. When he had us on the thing, Pete really talked us up while we were out there. So hopefully,
Yeah, well, that's from all those car and driver info sheets that we give him. So he knows about you. I wrote a big story about you. All the vintage guys he knows about. He wished Steve Taylor happy birthday. I was glad he did that.
Yep.
So he's talking about us, and hopefully the crowd will start to have an interest in us.
That's what I like.
There's a C-141, a beautiful car out there. The 707, the history of that car. The 707 raced at Langhorne Speedway.
Yeah.
You know, and on a dirt track and asphalt. The statewide 3-car, Osmond drove that. Gary Ballou drove that. Horton drove it.
Right.
So those vintage cars have very real stories behind them.
Yeah, and even my car, even though it's a new number and it's not really a replica of anything. I mean, it originally was a replica of Johnny Leach's Sportsman car, and Tommy built it to those specs. And I changed it up a little bit. I was going to make it a Kerry Schloeder car, but then I thought more about it, and I'm like, nah, let me just make my own. But there's history behind all these cars.
Yeah, so with your car, especially with the C-141, that back in the Air Force and the service, you worked on C-141, so there's a great story behind that.
Right.
So, but I think when Andy Bellman had that car, he was going to make it the Fur Yellow 73, which would have been awesome.
Yeah, that's why the colors are they are. The burgundy and white. It's going to be a Whit Mulligan rep. So, but yeah, that was a. But yeah, I mean, I know we're not going to be modified or sportsman or even 4-cylinders, but just don't want to be an afterthought either. So so with the vintage cars too, when we are out there for our 4 minutes, which is all about what it is, it gives the modifieds and the sprint cars and the sportsman cars time to work on their cars and fine tune them. Right.
So they appreciate that. We don't like to have any yellows. My whole time at that track, there's never been a yellow in a tow truck going out to pick up a vintage car.
Yeah, nice.
I think the worst that happened one time, a push truck had to go out and push a car because a coil wire broke. But that's nothing.
Yeah, So
I
mean, I only got pushed out there. I didn't get pushed in.
Right. Well, yeah. So it's a push truck, not a tow truck.
Yeah, there you go. So what's all right? Well, we talked about the vintage, and I hopefully we get somewhere with that. And again, we're having a whole lot of fun, and I'm having a whole lot of fun with you and out there. And what's going on with the NASCAR? I missed the whole race on Sunday.
Well, okay. There's actually I have seven pages of notes here, so. It's better to have more and not use it than not have enough and
there
use
you go.
It, right? So with the NASCAR stuff, the trucks were off. We'll talk about the trucks. That's the whole story in itself. But Xfinity, the pole was won by Jesse Love and Connor Zillich, CZ. He won the first stage. Chastain won the second stage. The race finished under caution. Sam Mayer was leading when there was a yellow. Sam Mayer got the white flag, and then there was a caution after that. So the race finished under caution. Sam Mayer won over Jesse Love, Ross Chastain, Connor Zillich, and Harrison Burton. They only have 4 races to go, counting this weekend: Watkins Glen, Daytona, Portland, and then St. Louis. For the Cup side, talking about parity, and NASCAR wants all the cars to have an equal chance. So Toyota won the pole, Ford won the stages, and Chevy won the race.
There you go.
How's that?
It got covered.
Sounds like a commercial there.
Yeah, right. So Chase Briscoe won the pole. Brad Keselowski won both stages. And then William Byron led 141 laps and won the race over Chase Briscoe, Brad Keselowski, then a pair of Ryans, Ryan Blaney and Ryan Preece. Out of 26 races, they have 23 and only 3 to go: Watkins Glen, Richmond, and Daytona. So they have 13 winners. So Watkins Glen, there's a good chance that one of those 13 is going to win. Richmond, short track, all those 13 are good on the short tracks except for one person. And then Daytona, which is a crapshoot. Anybody can win that because it's a freight train for 390 miles out of a 400-mile race. So we'll see what happens with that. Mathematically, there's a chance to have 16 winners, which I doubt that's going to happen. Might stay at 13 or maybe go to 14. So let's see. Other NASCAR news here. You have a lot of people doing double and triple duty. Actually, one person doing triple duty this weekend at Watkins Glen. Connor Zillis is doing the trucks, Xfinity, and Cup. And you have Christopher Bell.
Yep.
Kyle Busch.
Christopher Bell's filling in for Stewart, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, that's good.
Yep. And then, 4 drivers going Xfinity and Cup. So, with the Stewart report, there's a hell of a lot to talk about with them. It's a shame what happened to them. They're looking at that track. It's an old track, and it has concrete chunks out there, walls, square walls.
Right.
And so I heard an interview with the guy from Bicknell, and he said when Stewart hit the wall, he hit it just in front of the right rear tire, and it just snapped that car over. Then it landed on the wall again, and then when it went on the track, another car hit it, and Stewart had some pretty nasty injuries, and he's lucky to be alive.
Yes, that was one of the nastiest I've ever seen. But he's it's a broken pelvis in 3 places and a broken leg. A couple other little things going on there, but
it's not little though.
Yeah.
So
additional, not little.
Yeah, right. So at first he was in a hospital in Canada. Then he was transported over to Albany. And in Albany, they did reconstruction on his shattered pelvis and right leg, tibia and fibula. That went well. Then he had some extra plates, screws, rods, and pins, as well as a fractured C7 vertebrae and a fractured left hip.
Wow.
So, but he's on the road to recover, and he's now home. Too,
yeah,
so
he is at
home.
He's home now, and that's a good sign. And so hopefully he gets back out there at some point. We're not going to put a timeline on it.
Well, for him to, if with all those injuries, and right there at the the pelvis area and hip, to be in a race car and throw that thing around and feel the vibration through the seat and everything else. I hope he can come back. But the thing that I talked about with other people too is that Stewart is a wealth of knowledge in racing. He's well known in NASCAR, well known around our area. I mean, the whole dirt track area. So there will be a place for Stewart in racing somewhere if he doesn't get back to drive a car.
Yep.
So.
All right, cool. What's up for this weekend? We're not running, so.
No, we're not. So it'll be a weekend off for us, right?
I'm probably gonna. Yeah, it's a weekend off, but I'm pulling the trance out of my car because Anthony Tramontana he's found a REM shifter for me because I can't deal with that shifter anymore. That's between my legs. I can't.
Yeah, it's tough doing that. I mean,
I was trying to reach down there. I was grinding them. I was like, I was embarrassing myself out there. I was like, I could barely hit it. And so, but Anthony's got a REM shifter for me, so I'm going to pull the trance out and let him go over it because I also picked up a seal leak on the side. So we're going to.
Right.
Yeah, he's going to go over it for me. So, thank you to High Gear Transmissions, one of our sponsors, and the Tramontanas.
Yeah, right. That's good. Perfect timing for that.
Yeah.
So on the local side of things, Big Diamond, Craig Von Dorn won that. Alex Jankowski in 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, had a very busy 3 days. He had a win in a second place at Fonda on Saturday, and then on Sunday at Orange County he won, or actually he got 4th. Tanner Von Dorn won. That was a great race for him. First race. He's a young kid, and he's been knocking on the door, and that was great to have him get his first. It wasn't close by for us to see in person, but he raced at Orange County in the crate cars, and so that was a great win for him, his first modified win. So congratulations to him. New Egypt, Ryan Godown won. That's his 3rd win.
Yep.
Paul Mancini had a great race and finished 2nd. Tanner Von Dorn, 3rd place for him, so that's 3rd in the purse over the weekend. Ryan Godown moved up to lead the points with his 3 wins. He's 4 points ahead of Danny Buck.
I got my Godown shirt on now. There you go.
There you go. All right.
Got the uniform.
And then with the Mass 305s, Jared Kreider won that. Bridgeport, Mike France made an outside move at turn 4 to pass Sammy Martz, then led a couple laps for that win. That was a very popular win for Mike France over Sammy Martz and Neil Williams. Dylan Stoyer still has a commanding lead in the points over there, 126 points over Billy Osmond, the third.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Toth still leads in points by 20 over Jesse Herthler. In Grandview, Justin Grimm won that. And Butterbean McQueen won the ARCA race, and Isabella Robusto got third. So we talk about her every week because she's always up in the top 5, if not the top 3, and she stays out of trouble.
Yeah.
She's around to see the checker flag from the windshield, not the pits.
Yeah.
So,
All right, cool.
anyway,
Cool. All right, Nick, we're going to get Nitro Nick in here. So he's supposed to call in here. Just got a heads up.
Okay. All right.
He always gives a heads up.
Fred, you did a good job on Saturday. You
Thank
finished
you.
in the top 5, so that was an awesome run.
Yep, top 5 out of 5. I did it again.
All right, man.
Well, you don't need the second part of that.
That's
Top
all
5
right.
sounds
That's all right.
awesome.
Call it
So,
it is.
for the thousands
Number
of
one in
people
fun.
Yeah, right.
Good boy.
So, all right, Nick.
I'll talk to you next week, and Fred, I'll talk to you soon, okay?
All right, man.
Thank you, Nick.
All
There
right. See
you
you
go.
later. See you, Jim.
All right. There you go. Nitro Nick.
Yeah. So we, Nick might be busy. He's on the truck. There he goes.
Oh.
He's not that busy.
Gonna make it quick.
Yeah, we'll see what we can
All right.
get in there real
You're
quick.
up with Fred. Go ahead, Nick.
What's going on?
Hey, what you
gonna-
dumping stuff?
You're gonna have to do it in 2.5 minutes.
We can do it.
Hi, how are you, everybody? It's sunny breeze out here, and very nice weather we're having here on WBCB. Glad you're listening to Need for Speed with Fred Fletcher.
All right, there you go.
Wow. It's a live read right there.
Yes, yeah. We'll talk about our Wide Open Wednesday. We had our show last night. We had a couple of glitches, which I think we finally figured out, and that's on me.
I think, well, we're going to get our tech guy to take care of it. But
Yeah,
all right,
I contacted him this morning, not to have the conversation live, but just so everybody that does listen to the show and catches Wide Open Wednesday, we bought a new computer to make everything better, because the other computer that I had was the one that I got to replace it, still not strong enough.
Got Hal working here for 2001 there.
So we no, we need Hal. So
I can't do that.
so I called him, and he's like, I told him what I had, and he's like, no, for running the external camera and the monitor and everything else, and StreamYard draws a lot. And he says, yeah, get this one. So he just sent it to me, so I'm going to go pick one up. But I just want everybody to know that we are on the ball. We love doing our Wide Open Wednesday, Nick and I, and we're going to make it as best as possible. So you can catch us on. Yesterday, you could have caught us on the Lowdown and Dirty Facebook because ours wasn't working. So,
Well, I transferred it all over, so
Okay.
they can go to our page and see it. So, but yeah, give me a call when you're on your way back to the shop. And Mr. Foxwell,
Yes.
I understand that Rossini went out to the shore this week, so
You won't see him no more.
Yeah.
no, we'll see him no more. Luca Brasi took a nice ride. So.
That's
Yeah.
right.
All right, guys, enjoy the day. It's beautiful
Alrighty.
out here.
Yeah, I'll call you in a few.
All right, Fred, thank you.
All right.
Be good.
You betcha.
All right, see you.
All right. There you go. Nice.
Real quick, I want to thank Craig, my partner in crime, Five Peaks Media, who out there. We did a video, and we did America's Mechanic yesterday. We did a Need for Speed for me, personally, with the vintage cars, and always check out our Five Peaks Media Facebook page, because Craig's got a lot of good material on that. So keep an eye out for that, and everybody have a great week.
An hour of power in the books here on WBCB.
See you at the track.